Let's talk about data warehouse in Fabric. So Fabric is a SaaS platform, software as a service. So how data warehouse work in Fabric? Right. So that's the question, and I'm gonna answer that with this video. I'm gonna show you step by step how to create a data warehouse. What are things we can do in data warehouse in basic term. I'm not gonna go too deep dive with this video. This will be basically the overview video about the data warehouse in Fabric. So start with how to create the data warehouse in Fabric, right? So we can go to the Fabric workspace, select the data warehouse from there, name it, and design the data warehouse. Create the daemon and fact table and design those. Give the relationship. You know that easy. I'm going to show you step by step process on my demo. But before that, let me add a couple of more items. Data warehouse in Fabric. This supports fully support T-SQL query. So you don't have to move around to another language. So since it supports T-SQL, it's going to support Parquet file format. It's powered by Synapse Analytics. We don't need to know Synapse Analytics if you do not know right now. But behind the scenes, this works based on Synapse Analytics. What else? Seamless integration with Power BI. So Power BI will be integrated with the Fabric. So once we create the data warehousing, to build the report, we don't have to go another tab. So Power BI is in there. So I'll show you how to build the report once we build the data warehouse. So that kind of thing I will be showing you as well. So we can build a relationship. We can visualize the query. We can set up the permission. There will be the enhanced security feature in Fabric. Also, we can monitor the data warehouse activity through the Fabric platform. So it's all integrated with one platform. This is auto scaling feature. There will be not manual scale up and down mechanism. One lake unified storage is one place for all data warehouse activity storage. So this will be very smooth data warehousing process in Fabric. Next, before I jump to the demo, I'm going to quickly demonstrate what's the difference between traditional data warehouse versus Fabric data warehouse. When I say the traditional data warehouse, we'll be referring Synapse data warehouse versus Fabric data warehouse. In Fabric, we will be using one lake for data warehouse for storage. In traditional data warehouse in Synapse, the storage will be dedicated SQL Server. And the scalability, the Fabric will be auto scale, basically serverless scaling as needed. But traditional, that feature is not available. We have to do manual adjustment as needed. We have to scale up and down. Since this is optimized for columnar storage and caching, Fabric is better performance compared to others. So other traditional data warehouse in Synapse, we have to build the dedicated SQL pool, and there will be implementing index, and we have to do the index tuning and things like that. We probably doesn't need to do in Fabric a lot. Integration, Power BI is integrated, Data Factory is integrated, AI models, etc. are already integrated. So we don't need to go to other place for Data Factory or ETL activity. We don't need to go to build the Power BI report to other place. We will be building Power BI within Fabric as well. For cost basis, this will be the pay-as-you-go model versus traditional is fixed infrastructure cost. So basically we'll be building or creating all the Synapse dedicated SQL pool and all infrastructure, and you have to pay for those as well. So that's the difference between Fabric data warehouse versus traditional data warehouse. Now I'm going to jump to my studio, Fabric Studio, and I'll show you building the data warehouse. So in order to start the building data warehouse, I'm going to start with creating that workspace. So my workspace name, I'm going to name as a demo warehouse, WS. Within once we have to create the demo warehouse, let me refresh. I don't have to refresh it basically. Okay, demo warehouse is already created. So within demo warehouse, I'm going to create the warehouse. So I can click a new item. Once I click the new item, all the item will be available item will pop up. So I just need to find where is my data warehouse, right? You see how many item is available. It's a software as a service. These are all the software as a service item. If you want to do the copy job activity, if you want to do notebook activity, if you want to do Spark, if you want to do data flow Gen 1, Gen 2, right? Apache, semantic model, event house, data mart, pipeline, you can choose from here. So and data lake, you can choose for SQL database, you can choose from here. So what I need to do is data warehouse, right? So I'm going to type the data warehouse. So data warehouse is here. So I'm going to select that data warehouse. So I'm going to give the data warehouse name as a demo data warehouse as well. Within this demo data warehouse, as soon as it's going to create my data warehouse in Fabric. Okay. So this is my front page for data warehouse. Start getting the data, so we can build the data warehouse by getting the data, right? So for that, I'm going to use the T-SQL to create the table first. We will have the data flow, pipeline, sample data, ETL activity from here as well. But I'm going to create the table first. I'm going to use the SQL there, and then I'm going to bring SQL script to create the team product table. I bring the code here and then run the code directly there. So I have another script to insert some data in that table. I'm going to paste here. So that dim product table, I'm going to insert it these 3 record and then run it. Okay. I can see in the data now. Select star from dim product, and then I can select and run. Data is in there. So where the table is created is basically, if I go to the demo DW data warehouse, I can expand this schema, and then there you go, DBO information subquery sys, right? I can expand the DBO, and then within the DBO there is table, view, function, store procedure. Within the table, my table is created. These are the column for this table. I inserted the data as well. If I click here, the data will be displayed just like this as well. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some other data. I have the GitHub link where to create the other table and insert some data there. So I'm going to copy that script and paste in here. So in this script, I will be creating a couple of more table and insert some data. So I'm going to run this script. SQL script is just SQL script. So what is going to do is going to create some more table, like some more dim table and fact table. So this is completed. It's already table. I don't have to refresh it even. It's already refreshed. So I have like dim customer, dim date, dim product, sales, fact, order table is created right here. Okay, so my fact and dim is created. Now what I can do is I can build the relationship by going layout, modal layout. If I click the modal layout, so all the tables should be able to popping up here just like this, right? So table are created here. So I can design my star schema, snowflake schema, or whatever the schema I wanted to build. I'm going to bring they created some other default table, so maintenance table. I'm going to bring fact table here in between. All right. So we have a dim customer, we have dim product, and date dim. So in order to build the relationship, I just need to select the key column from the dim table versus I'm gonna bring that column counterparts in fact table, right? So customer alternate key probably join with the customer key, and then I can set that, and then this build the relationship for this. I can drag product alternate key with the product key, and then set that relationship. I can do the date alternate key with the date key, or I can make a change here, right? So and I can save that relationship. Basically, this is how we build the relationship in data model after we create the table and insert the data. Okay, this is one way I can build the table. The other way is if I just delete. Okay, let me just delete this relationship. What I can do is I can go to this reporting tab, and then I can create the default semantic model. So when I do this, I can select all the table, and then I can confirm it. Hopefully there will not be any issue to build the managed semantic model. So basically it's created managed default semantic model is automatically basically create the relationship behind the scene. Now I can go to the, so basically I already created the table, right? And then we build the default semantic model, managed semantic model. Now I should be able to view the report like we discussed here. So seamless integration with Power BI. So what we have done as of now is we created dim and fact table, data warehouse, right? And we will be creating analyzing data view the reports through the Power BI. In order to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on reporting here, and then I'm going to click the new report. As soon as I click the new report, the Power BI window will be pop up here, and all of my table are on here. Based on that, the table I choose on semantic model. If I want to show some information, some report, let's say for the bar chart, and then for y-axis I wanna choose sales order, let's say sales total, versus I wanna do dim customer by city, or let's say state, right? So this is what my data is look like. Right. So I am just building one nice report. So I can do more of these. Like if I wanna, oh sorry, if I just click outside and then bring another report here, and then let me choose quantity by city. This is looks like this, or let's say state, not the city. Let's say okay, something like this, right? Based on your need. And let's do some funnel by let's say for year, maybe, right? So I can choose 2021 data versus 2022 data and things like that. So this is report. I'm not gonna to deep dive how to build the report in this video, but I'm covering the data warehousing part, right? So basically I'm showing you Power BI report is integrated with data warehousing. So I'm gonna go back to data warehouse. I don't need to save this, and I will be open the demo DW. I still have this daemon fact table and relationship. I can close this one. Auto layout is there as well. I can close these, or I can keep these. Let me, what else I wanna do? Okay, now let me, if I wanna do, if I go to the query, let me bring the new query window, and if I want to analyze some data, right? If I wanna do some SQL analysis, I can do all analysis from here, just like a SQL query. I can do all the group by min max activity, basically all SQL activity. Right here we are bringing year, month name, country, region, and based on that the total sets. If you want to see the total sets based on that, you can see this result, right? What else we can do? We can create the view based on the table. Let's create the view like V cells by region, and then this is our view, right? So let me create the view, and I can. So if I go to the view here, view has been created, and I can see that view result. Like select from that view order by this, right? So I can see that data as well. What else? Let me go here, and then let me do this. Let me query. Let me have a new query window, and then let me run one script. So in this script, we are going to create this sales schema, and then in sales schema, I have a sales fact table. I will creating a fact table. We also have the dim customer table, dim item table. So basically, we are creating this dim fact and dim customer table, right? With that, I should be able to see these tables. If I go and refresh this, I'll create this schema. So it's not this schema, sales schema. So I have the sales schema, and then I will be creating a new table right here. Let me do have store procedure. Let me see if I want to create the store procedure, right? So I have this script. Create an alter store procedure called the load data from staging with the parameter store procedure. Insert data here from here. Insert this and that and this, right? Insert into. So let's say if this is the store procedure, I want to create it. So store procedure has been created. Let's say if you want to run that store procedure here. right? I created the register procedure. What does it go? Right here. Load data from staging. Parameter was order date. So if I come back here, this window, and then I'm going to run that register procedure as well. Invalid object name, but we can I can fix it, but not with this recorded video. We can do other analytics query on top of it. Like I said, we can create many things like cities and things like that in history procedure. This is all possible in a data warehouse, in Fabric data warehouse. If you want to do some other activities, so the more advanced topics like security and other thing we'll be covering later. So just a high level overview. There will be the admin portal for your governments. What else you have is we should be able to, if I go to the workspace right here, and if I click option, there will be more configuration like permission. We will be able to provide detail level permission on this data warehouse from here, things like that. I can add the user. I can provide write access to them, grant access to them for my data warehouse, and things like that. Okay, so this is all about a data warehouse overview and Fabric. If I come back here, and then I can choose demo DW. So this is what my demo DW look like. So again, we can do many things. Fully supported T-SQL, auto scale feature, one like unified storage, seamless integration with Power BI, can do T-SQL query analyze thing, columnar format optimized query, and there's a lot more great feature doing data warehouse in Fabric compared to Data Lake or Synapse data warehouse. So that's all for this in this video. We'll talk more about data warehouse in Fabric in other video, so in detail on advanced topics. So thank you for watching. Bye for now.